I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
I was playing the Jordan Challenge. I really like the atmosphere, the filters. Really looks like I'm there in the past.
They really captured like just how even the old games are broadcasted. It really made it authentic to the time period.
At this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineup, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Ingram, and it's Murphy in at the small forward. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rebound by Williams. To the middle, here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Pass to Murphy. There's the 3. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. And Williamson gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. Williams trying to break free. Rebounded by McCollum. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here is Slim. He's covered by Ingram.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season and signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
DeRozan against Murphy. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. With the drive. And the Pelicans miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Passes to Slim. No one near him. Another one falls for Chicago.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. The steal. Here's Williams. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Slim. And the shot is long. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Murphy. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here is Slim. Last game we saw him score 32. Good D by Williamson.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Down low, DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size.
Pelicans trail by 15. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Slim is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Cullen passes to Williamson. Fades away. That shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. They get a hand on it. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Here's Williamson from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
Slim passes the ball. Kicks it to DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans trail by 15. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Murphy passes to McCollum. Drains the three-pointer.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Pass to Slim. Vucevic trying to get over. Slim, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Chicago. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And for years, this seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
Chicago shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Williamson's got 6 points.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
And the shot is good. 7 points for Slim.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Murphy. Slim passes to Vucevic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
At the line for two.
He's off on the first. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
That's the end of the first half. With a score, the Bulls 48, the Pelicans 38.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. Cohen is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Slim. No good on that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And good that time. McCollum's got 8.
But boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated. Every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
He misses the free throw.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Good on the second free throw. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
The lead now cut to single digits.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
The pass to Slim, launches it, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ingram passes to Williamson. A shake. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 8 points for him.
And when he gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that on Zion converting, relentless down low.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Pass to Valanciunas. Murphy against DeRozan, and Murphy kicks to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here is Slim. He's guarded by McCollum.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Murphy against DeRozan. Back to Ingram. Passes it to Valanciunas. And Murphy kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Ball. They grab their own miss. Williamson. Ingram wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Slam good. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
The Bulls leading by 13. Outside, Ball. Charity stripe shot, and DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Ball. And it's 9 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Here's Williamson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
His accuracy is on a trouble this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
So for the Bulls, Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Zach LaVine comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. It's been quite a game for Slim.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
Fans, who wants a free T-shirt?
White, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Pelicans with possession here. 9-point game. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Slim is out there with Ball, and it's LaVine in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's McCollum for 3. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Bulls. Williams finds LaVine. Jones against Ball. Over to the wing. Here's Slim. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram passes to Murphy. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Assist goes to
Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
To the inside. Here's Slim. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jones with it. Now defended by LaVine.
Oh, that's inexcusable defense. Once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
On the wing, LaVine, defended by Jones. LaVine kicks the ball. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Ball against McCollum. Ball with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 5.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's Jones. The teardrop falls in.
Jones.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Ball. They get it back. He kicks it to Williams. Outside, LaVine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021, Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Williamson. Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. The bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Ingram outside. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first.
Substitution on the court.
And here's McCollum. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Williamson missing. The Bulls leading by 6. Slim. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 8. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now the moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Slim.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real, when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
All right, David, thanks. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Vucevic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Ball against McCollum. It's Ingram on the wing. No good with the triple.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Bangs home the trifecta. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bulls.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Slim.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Ball up top. He's guarded by McCollum. The pass to Slim. Shoots a fader. Off target with that shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this.
just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half this city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh,
Treat
the golden
others as
rule,
you would
the
like to
golden
be
rule.
treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does that sound good?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well. If you
opinion,
want him to
if
beg,
you want
borrow,
to
and steal
control
to
as
stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
I told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball.
My man.
My man.